but it just happened. So I'm still like a little nervous. I'm still like a little anxious and okay. Anyway, yeah, but I also just did get a couple new things too. This is my dirty hair. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. It's better to wrestle with truth than to stay stuck in turmoil. To have both sorrow and celebration in our heart isn't denial. That's really, really wise. I didn't want to get out of my car, so I just opened my window. So I'm just right here. Hi, this is Katie. I am still a little because as I was like walking in the bathroom and I was like setting everything up to film, I saw a giant spider outside the door and I had to call my roommate, who's probably like, why is she calling me? I had to call my roommate, who was sitting outside, to come and kill the spider because it was big and like one of those like thick. Anyway, so I'm still like anxious and nervous because that just happened like 5 minutes ago. And I have to like calm down about it. Everything's fine. I'm one of those people, I'm terrified of anything that is little and crawls that's a bug. I'm not scared of like little frogs. I mean, if it was in the house, honestly, I'd probably be scared of it. But bugs, I can't deal with them, even ladybugs. If there's a ladybug in the house, I will be afraid of it. Like I can't do it. So I'm very like this. Anyway, okay, it's okay. My roommate got it. But it just happened, so I'm still like a little nervous. I'm still like a little anxious and okay. Anyway, hi, good morning. It's like a little after 9 a.m. and I just showered and I figured I'd get ready with you a little bit. Not do my makeup because I just did that in like one of my last videos, but do everything else to get ready. Well, except to get dressed because I also did that. Just a tank top and shorts, just very basic Katie Carney uniform. But I wanted to show you some skincare because I know in some of my last videos I showed you my skincare and you were probably like, oh, Katie has probably triple the amount that you really need. Yeah, but I also just did get a couple new things too because I love to try out new skincare and my skin has been changing recently. And so I wanted to get three new things to target some like new stuff that I'm dealing with. And so I just want to show you that. Hang out with you. And then I don't know what we're going to be doing the next few hours, but I want to hang out with you a little bit. So I just wanted to show you what I used in the shower. And so these are some of the new products that I got. They're from Derma E. You guys might know that my favorite face wash ever is the Derma E Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. I have probably purchased 15 of these. I love this. But I've been getting a little more acne, like I've been breaking out a little bit more lately. And so I wanted to try their acne range. And so I got the Derma E Acne Deep Pore Cleansing Wash. And so I've been using this basically every morning for the last like 2 weeks or so. And then I also got their Derma E Acne Blemish Control Treatment Serum and their Acne Oil Control Matte Moisturizer. So I don't really have oily skin. I have more, well, I used to have drier skin, but Florida I think has just changed my skin. So it's a little bit more combo normal-ish, but I still wanted to try this one anyway, even though it's an oil control matte moisturizer because it has salicylic acid and because skincare, I don't know how many like items you guys use in your skincare, but there are some products that you cannot mix with other products. So like you cannot mix salicylic acid with like retinol at the same time. I think you can use one in the morning, one at night, but I think at the same time, there are certain acids that you can't mix with other things because it'll either like be reactive on your skin, like it might make your skin like red and whatever, like it might do something bad to your skin, or it might like counteract the ingredients and one of the ingredients might not work. Even like peptides. I think I heard that you're not supposed to use salicylic acid with peptides, I think. So just a bunch of things can't mix. And so I just wanted to kind of get the whole range so I knew that I could mix them. However, if I use all three of these, my face burns. So I don't really use all three. Honestly, all I've been really doing lately is just using these two. Just using the face wash and then just in the morning putting on the moisturizer. And I do think that it has been helping. I had like a bunch of breakouts here and they are starting to go away. And my face doesn't really feel like it's getting new breakouts and it doesn't really feel any of that like combo, a little bit oily that I might get. So I think it is working. I don't know. I guess we're gonna try it out. Not sponsored, by the way. I did buy all these things, but I just want to try it out. But I did use this in the shower. Also, by the way, if you guys buy this in store, I bought this at Sprouts. If you buy it in store, it's gonna feel like there's nothing in it. It is the lightest thing in the world. I literally opened it to check to make sure there was actually something in it because it doesn't feel like there is. And it's not even a gel, like it's a regular cream. I have no clue why it's so light, but it feels very, very light, like when you pick it up. All right, so I'm just gonna put this on. I don't get it anywhere near my eyes. Some moisturizers, I think you can
put a little bit under your eyes and whatever, it's fine. But I wouldn't do that with the salicylic acid one. Okay, so for the last week, that's literally been my morning skincare routine. That's it, just those two products. Oh, I was gonna get a new eye cream by Derma E, but a lot of them had reviews that like, oh, it gave me like a dermatitis or whatever on my eye. So if you guys have a favorite eye cream that is really good for sensitive eyes and like sensitive allergic reaction prone skin around your eyes, like that does not give you dermatitis, please let me know in the comments because I'm so nervous to try an eye cream after I got dermatitis a few months ago. But anyway, so that's all I've been doing in the morning so far. And again, once my skin kind of goes back to normal, then I will go back to, you know, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I use a different serum and a different cream. And then the other days I use a different serum and a different cream and stuff like that. But at least right now, trying to fix this, I'm just doing this basically every day. And then at night, I'm either using my Wake Up Beautiful sleep mask, or I'm using the Pacifica Dreamy Youth Peptide Cream. And I've been using the Soothing and Barrier Support Serum, maybe some niacinamide. So I do kind of switch a little bit at night, but in the morning, that's what I've been doing. My deodorant, remember in my like bathroom decluttering video a couple weeks ago, I had like 80 deodorants and I said that I was leaving 6 of them out, which I know is like excessive, but I love my native deodorants. I have a million of these and I like to switch the scents every couple days. And so I was just leaving a bunch out. Literally like 2 days after I filmed that video, I was using, I don't even remember what scent it was, but this whole top thing, like as I was using it, like fell out. So I was like, all right, I guess that one's done. And then this is the eucalyptus and mint one, and this is all that's left. So like this one is basically done as well. So, but I think I said that in that last video, like I could tell that 2 or 3 of these are probably gonna be done in the next like month. And this one is almost done. Like the plastic is starting to scratch me. It's like almost done. But anyway, use that, did that. Now let's do my hair. Because this, I just threw it up like this for the shower. Do you guys ever have that when you put your hair up for the shower, it actually looks cute, and then when you try to do it later, you can't figure it out? Do you guys ever have that struggle? I do sometimes. Let me just wash my hands quick. And then I'm just gonna put my hair up. Tomorrow is wash day. So I'm just gonna put my hair up. And then I definitely want to read my Bible and my devotional out of the house today. I kind of want to go like sit, I don't know where yet, probably at a park. You guys know how much I like to go to parks, but I don't know if I want to go to like a new park today, like maybe go explore somewhere, or if I just want to go to like one of the more typical parks that I go to and then come home and do other stuff. I'm not really sure yet. I don't know. Anyway, this is my dirty hair. I love this Pacifica Best Day Ever dry shampoo. I love this one. It's a powder dry shampoo, which I prefer, honestly. I probably won't buy many aerosol dry shampoos after this because I just really like this one a lot. And so just kind of do this. It says dry shampoo and volumizer. I don't know if it really volumizes. I don't know if it really does, but it does work well as a dry shampoo. But it does get on your clothes. I don't know if you can see that. But you can just wipe it away and it does go away. It doesn't really stain if you get it out quickly. So now look at this. Hello. I'm gonna just let that sit for like 20 seconds. I have my salt water. And just do this, get some of the oils out. This is a Precision Beauty, like a wet brush that has a lot of hair on it. Let me clean that. Don't mind me, don't mind me. I'm 90% positive I got this brush at like a TJ Maxx or something, like several years ago. I don't remember buying this brush, so it's probably a long time ago. Okay, what do we want to do with this? I guess it does actually add some volume. Look at that. Do we just want to like put it up in a ponytail or a bun, or do we want to do something like slick back? This piece always gets like a little curl in it. I do have like naturally wavy-ish hair, so if my hair gets wet or if I get sweaty or whatever, especially around here, it might come back a tiny bit. I think I'll do like one of these, I think. But I don't think I want it to be slick. Honestly, I think like that's pretty good actually. If I can just get this perfectly in a ponytail. Let's see. Okay, how's that? I'm gonna like double check after I do my makeup and we'll see if I want it to be higher instead. but I think that might be good. Okay, so now I'm gonna go do my makeup, but I'm gonna do that off camera because I think I did my makeup in like 2 of my videos from the last couple weeks. So I'm just gonna do my makeup quick and then put earrings on, and then we're gonna get out of the house. So I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Wait, I forgot one thing. Hi, I'm back. It's been like 10 seconds. So I've been breaking out on my face a little bit, but I've also been breaking out like on my back a little bit as well. And so I've been using the Desert Essence Tea Tree Oil facial cleansing pads, sometimes on my face, but also like on my upper back. I also really like the Pacifica Bacne Warrior Acne Fighting Body Spray, but I do find these pads a little bit easier to work with instead of like trying to spray something on my back and not get it on my clothes. But I really do like that spray a lot, for sure. But especially like during the day when I already am dressed and stuff, I think these pads are just a little bit easier. And so I'm just gonna like wipe this on my back, like my upper back. And I do have a low back shirt on, so it works out well for this. Okay, I just wanted to show this too. I really do like both of these products. It just kind of depends what, like, you know, your preference of applicator is, I suppose. But yeah, and I use these on my face too sometimes. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna talk to you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, all right, so my makeup's done. I think I need to change this lip color, but the makeup's done. I did try to redo my hair, and I don't know if I actually made it any better, but the little like finishing touches before I leave the house, I am gonna use this Clairol Root Touch Up. I love this. Obviously, you could really just use any eyeshadow, but this is basically just an eyeshadow for your hair to either cover up your grays, or if you have any little like, you know, patches where maybe you don't have a lot of hair. This is what I use to do both of those, because I do have grays and I do have some like thinning right here. Just put a little bit of that. Make sure that you blend it. Sorry, I might be hitting the microphone because it's right here and I'm left-handed. Hold on. I can show you what I'm doing. I'm just doing this. Just eyeshadowing my hair. Okay, just a little bit. I still want it to be natural. And I have some grays here, but whatever. I'm gonna leave those. And then I'm going to put on some lotion. I love this lotion, but here's the thing. It's down to like here-ish, but I can't really get any more out of the pump, even though there's like this much left. But this is nice. This is the Naturium Biolipid Restoring Body Lotion, but it's just, there we go. It's like I'm on camera now. I have to work. Well, oh, okay. That's enough. I'm gonna put this on my legs. I am wearing shorts. You can't see anything. Hi. This is nice. I also have the Naturium, the Retinol body lotion. I have that one as well. It comes like a little blue squeezy tube. And that one I won't use during the day, but I will use that one sometimes at night. But this one's really nice. This one like feels really nice. It's like pretty thick. And the skin on my legs is pretty dry. So this is pretty good for that. And then last step is I want to put on a little bit of perfume. So these are my 2 favorite perfumes. Favorite. This is the Fleur Missing Person. This is like such a cozy, like I want to cuddle with this kind of scent. The only problem is that once I spray it, after 2 minutes, I can't really smell it anymore. I don't know if like other people could smell it on me, but I just don't think that this lasts very long on my body. I think if you put lotion on first and then spray a perfume, it will last a little bit longer. But just in general, this does not last very long on my skin. This one though lasts a long time, and I love this one as well. This is the Replica Sailing Day. This one is definitely like a spring and summer scent. It just kind of smells real like fresh, like really fresh, like bright and fresh. This is like cozy and like warm, not in a vanilla way, but like cozy and like cuddly and warm kind of. But this is like bright and fresh. I love this one. They're both my favorites. I want to wear both of these all the time, every day. But I'm gonna put on Sailing Day. And this one definitely lasts a lot longer on me, but I only have like the little one of that. Maybe I'll get the big one. Maybe I'll ask for it for my birthday. My birthday's soon-ish. It's in August. But anyway, love that one. Okay, so that's it. I think I'm gonna leave my hair like this, I think, except this looks bigger than this. Do we need to do this? Okay, and do I want any like texture spray or anything in here? Or like cream? Or are we just good? I think we're just good. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the house. I'm gonna go somewhere. I don't know where yet. I don't know if I want to just go to a park that I've been to a million times or if I want to go find somewhere new. I don't know. But then I want to go read my Bible and read my devotional and just kind of like hang out for a little bit. I might actually bring a little word search and just kind of like hang out outside for a little bit today. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna leave the house. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
Hey guys, I just got to a little park that's really just like a pull-off off the side of the road, but there's a dock and there's people with boats and then there's some like picnic benches and stuff. But anyway, just pulled off here. I honestly think I'm just gonna hang out in the car though. I don't really know if I want to go outside and read. I think I might just stay in here. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But regardless, I'm gonna put on this lipstick. This is a Nude Sticks Gel Lip and Cheek Balm in the color J Mama. I got this in like a little 3 lip kit thing from Nude Sticks from Sephora recently. I think I showed it in a video from like a week ago or something. And I have like 2 other colors now at this point because I put on the one earlier and then I just put on a lip balm and whatever. But does that look any different? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so I have my new devotional, Lisa TerKeurst, Seeing Beautiful Again. And then I also have my Bible. I'll have both of these linked below. This is the Global Study Bible, ESV. This particular like soft cover one, they don't make anymore, but they do have the hardcover one of this exact one. And they also have like the newer version. This one came out in like 2012, I think. But I'm gonna read this, but I do wanna read my devotional with you guys first. So I just wanna do that. And then I'm gonna read my Bible. Maybe we'll sit outside a little bit. I don't know. I don't know yet. Okay, so I want to read this one with you guys. So this is called When Joy Feels So Very Unrealistic. And the Bible verse here says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance." And that's James 1, verses 2 and 3. There's no part of me that wants sorrow to be part of my story. There isn't any plan God could prevent where I would willingly agree to heartbreak and pain. But the longer I walk with God, the more I see what a tragedy that would be. Picking and choosing what gets to be part of my story would keep me from the ultimate good God has in mind. That's very wise. If that seems hard to fathom in the midst of your own difficult circumstance today, I want to share some verses found in James that have helped me in my hardest seasons. I have to warn you, it might not feel good at first glance, but as we dig in together, I think you'll see it's better to wrestle with truth than to stay stuck in turmoil. James 1, verses 2 through 4 remind us, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything." I confess I like these verses until I don't. These words are easy to pull out when your worst issue is that the drive-through coffee joint got your order wrong. But what about those other things we walk through, the ones that hurt too long, or disappoint too deeply, or feel devastatingly permanent? To slap some "we should be joyful about this" verses on top of the hard things feels cruel. Like a bad joke about something excruciatingly painful. It's just too soon for that kind of nonsense. That's why I'm glad these verses don't say "feel the joy," but instead, consider where some glimpses of joy might be, even in the midst of all the hurt. Our understanding of joy rises and falls on whether we truly trust God in the middle of what our human minds can't see as good at all. It's hard, so I like to think of it in terms of baking. Imagine if we decided to make a cake from scratch today. After going to the store, we set out all the ingredients: the flour, butter, sugar, vanilla, eggs, baking powder, a pinch of salt. But then maybe we feel too tired to mix it all together and make the cake. Instead, we thought we could just enjoy the cake one ingredient at a time. The thing is that sometimes we don't like some of the individual ingredients, so we'd rather leave them out. The flour's too dry, leave it out. The sugar, butter, and vanilla are all good, leave those in. The eggs are just gross when raw, definitely leave those out. And then our cake would never be made mature and complete, not lacking anything. We are so quick to judge the quality of our lives and the reliability of God based on individual events rather than on the eventual good God is working together. We must know that like the baker has reasons to allow the flour and eggs in right measure into the recipe, Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, will do the same with dry times and hard times. And yes, we may have to go through some chaos in the mixing and some heat in the baking, but soon we will rise and live lives that are a sweet offering of hope, grace, peace, and comfort to others. That's how we can consider it pure joy today. We can also make peace with the fact that sorrow and celebration can coexist together in a heart quite authentically. Mixing them together is part of the recipe of life. We can sit with and tend to all that still needs to be healed, and at the same time laugh, plan for great things ahead, and declare this a glorious day. To have both sorrow and celebration in our heart isn't denial. That's really, really wise. We can have sorrow and celebration in our hearts at the same time. That's not denial. It's deeming life a gift, even if it looks nothing like we thought it would right now. Our sorrows make our hearts more tender and allow us to grieve. Our celebrations tend to our heart's need to recognize what is beautiful about our life, get back up, and go on. Let's embrace the mix of all that's worthy of celebration while fully allowing sorrow to add what it brings as well, knowing we can trust Jesus' recipe of purpose in both the pain and joy. And the prayer at the end says, Father God, when joy feels so very unrealistic, help me consider where glimpses of joy might be found throughout my day today. Help me bring the perspective of both sorrow and celebration to my circumstances and keep reminding me that your plans for me are still good. In Jesus' name, amen. So honestly, I think this has some really, really good parts, but I think for it to make a little bit more sense, it does need a little bit more. Like it really, I think personally needs maybe like one more page. And maybe, like she's kind of saying in here, this is just one part of this whole book. And so this by itself is not a complete idea, you know? But I think just for the sake of this, because I am only reading one to you guys right now, for the sake of this, what I would add to this to make it a little bit more complete is that we can have joy in our sorrow. Like literally some of the most joyful books of the Bible were written by Paul when he was in jail. And so our circumstances do not have to, even though it's like hard to wrap our head around that, they don't have to lead to our emotions and our actions even, you know? Like there are some people who have negative circumstances but still feel that joy in Christ, and they can still feel that joy and spread that joy and spread positivity and still do great things with their lives even if they're going through something hard. Is that super difficult? Yes. But is it possible, especially with Jesus? Yes, absolutely. And I also really just, because I could talk about this for 3 hours, you guys know me, but one extra thing that I think is really important to remember is that this life is not about just what makes us happy and what's easy. That's not what this life's about. Whether you're a Christian or not, honestly, I think most people can agree that life is just hard sometimes and it's good sometimes and whatever. But again, if our circumstances are all that dictate our emotions, then our circumstances are going to go like this, and so are our emotions. And then therefore, so are how we act towards others and what we do with our lives. It's all going to be like this. But when we really, really focus on Jesus and we have that joy that Jesus can give us, even though our circumstances do this, our joy can still, I mean, of course, it's still going to go up and down, but it can be a little bit more consistent because Jesus is always consistent. His love for us, his grace, his mercy, his forgiveness, and his presence are always consistent, especially when we're focused on him, because then we can see that consistency. But this life is not, oh, how can I be the happiest person? How can my life be the easiest in the world? That is not really, it's not how we're going to benefit the most, but also it's not why God put us here. I think God put us here to praise him, to spread his name, but also to experience good and bad things. But I think a lot of it is for the greater good. I think a lot of it is for things that are bigger than just ourselves. And so, yes, it's great to feel that joy and it's great to have fun circumstances and it's great to work hard, of course. But I just think this world is greater than us. It's greater than us. And so even though we can have that personal joy through Christ, and yes, it's good to work hard on our lives and all that kind of stuff, I think that some things are not going to make sense in our lives, and some of the pain and some of the hurt's not going to make sense, because not only is it for us to grow closer to Christ, but also it could potentially be for us to grow as a person to help their greater good, or just something in general to help their greater good. And so I just kind of want to remind you guys that as well, is like, yes, definitely when we go through good and bad times, when we focus on God, that's the most important. But also, again, I really don't think this world is just about how can I be happy and how can I get the most out of everything for me, 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 me. I don't think that's what this world's about. I think it's, yes, doing good, but for the greater good and for God. And I just think that our society, honestly, kind of promotes like selfishness. I really do. And I think if we really read the Bible and focus on God, it's more about what can we do for other people? How can we share? How can we help? How can we even just smile at strangers? And so one thing that I think was really good about that devotional is like, if we just pick and choose what we focus on and we're like, oh, well, this part of my life right now, I don't like it. God probably has that in the mix for a reason, or it's just part of our circumstances in our lives with our choices. Because a lot of what happens in our lives is just based on our choices and other people's choices and just kind of the reactions of all of those things and the consequences of our actions. And so sometimes it's not necessarily that God gave us that on purpose, but sometimes we just go through things because that's how life is. But God can use it for the greater good. And God even can use it to help us, to help our hearts, And so anyway, I think there's a lot there, but I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. And so I think I'm going to shut this off right now because my camera is starting to overheat. But honestly, that might even just be it for this video because I think I've been talking for a while. So I think this video might just be like hang out with me a little bit at home and then read a devotional with me at a park. I will show you 2 seconds of the park I'm at. I'll do that right now. Well, I'll like cut to that footage right now and then I'll just do my outro. I didn't want to get out of my car, so I just opened my window. So I'm just right here. There's some sort of water right there. So there's like a little dock right there, and you can pull your boat in over there. And there's a fishing pier over there. So yeah, it's just like a little pull off of a road in the middle of Florida. So it's just where I parked for a little bit. So now I'm gonna read my Bible, and then I'm gonna probably do like a little word search. One of these. Oh, here's Roger if you want to say hi. So I'm reading in Ecclesiastes, and this is a little connected to the devotional that we just read. In Ecclesiastes 8:17, the little note says, true wisdom includes the humility to admit that we cannot fully understand all of the reality of a fallen world. So that's just another reminder of, yes, there are going to be things that happen in our lives that are really painful, that are confusing, that we don't understand what's going on, but we can't understand everything that's going on because we're not God. Our knowledge and our wisdom is so tiny compared to God's, And so I think that's just a really important thing to remember as well, is that we are not always going to know why God is doing something. Sometimes we might understand through prayer and all that, but sometimes we're not going to understand. Most of the time we're not going to understand. And so I think that goes with the devotional as well, is that there are going to be certain things that happen that we kind of wish didn't happen, or that we really wish didn't happen, or whatever, but we won't really understand why maybe until we get to heaven, because God's knowledge of all of this and his reasoning for all this is just so much greater than we can fully comprehend. So anyway, just want to add that as well. Okay, so I think that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me a little bit today. I really hope that you're subscribed for just a lot of vlogs like this. And yeah, I guess that's going to be it. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I love you, Jesus loves you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.